I think Ted is a true pioneer in all of his diverse endeavors, and deserving of all the titles, numerous titles that have been showered upon him over his, what is about 50 years of involvement. But I'm most familiar with his creative peacemaking work, and where he, what I call, humanized and civilized labor relations in Hawaii, such that he earned the titles of Mr. Arbitrator Hawaii and Dean of Hawaii Arbitrators. But for me, I think he'll always be sensei.
Ted Tsukiyama and I come from a time when this country would not allow us to fight for our nation. We had to petition the government for the opportunity to put on the uniform. In Ted's case, he and his fellow ROTC members of Japanese ancestry were discharged following Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor. But Ted did not relent.
Ted understood, the Nisei experience. He understood the Japanese-American experience. He understood how the Army worked, how martial law worked, and he understood how national sentiment and national politics worked. So no one could say Ted's parochial.
He helped to form the Varsity Victory Volunteers and spent the better part of a year repairing and building defense installations on Oahu. He later joined me and many of our brave brothers in the 442nd Regimental Combat Team and the Military Intelligence Service. Those of us who have gone to war have seen his ugliness. Ted has worked to nurture the good and the best in everyone. He has dedicated his life to helping others.
But I think his most lasting impact is what we call, he cracked the barrier in labor arbitration circles when he became the first Nisei to become an arbitrator in Hawaii and in the US included. And according to the late Supreme Court Justice Eddie Nakamura, Sensei, quote, leveled the playing field in Hawaii arbitration circles beginning in the 1960s.
It's telling that when Ted went with the VVV to Schofield Barracks, he's the one who took his Brownie camera. And we have all those good pictures of the VVV members and at their barracks, etc., because of Ted. Nobody else did that, right? Ted's family kept a scrapbook of all the events surrounding the lead up to the war and the VVV in the early war. So, I think it was, something that was, very much his family having a sense of history.
I think on a personal level, he's grounded in a very strong sense of justice and moral integrity. And he's courageous and unafraid to take an unpopular stand, as heroes do.
How Ted had the time to do all this work and to do all these arbitrations and trim all these bonsai plants, I do not know, and raise a family. He's truly amazing in that regard, and he's still at it. He's still doing arbitrations. He's still doing historical research and writing, and he's still got all his bonsai plants, and he's, and he's a family person, and he's a community person, so he does amaze me,